kia ora, whakalofa atu, and no mai hoki mai. Welcome back to this week's podcast episode. It's podcast 99, which means next week is a podcast 100, which is fucking crazy. I have something exciting coming for next week's podcast episode. I can't wait for you guys to be a part of that. And I just want to say, like, thank you so much for being here, especially if you've listened to every single episode. If you have listened to every single episode, I will cry. I want you to tell me, message me and tell me if you have, because I will cry. I'm always crying, but I will cry extra. But yeah, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for being here. This week's podcast episode, I wanted to talk a little bit about what kind of is happening in my life, the deeper than what it is event that happened last week, literally a week ago. It happened on the Sunday. I just want to talk about kind of, what's going on. Just, chat about that. Talk more about confidence. As you know, I love to talk about confidence, baby. Oh my gosh, that event was fucking crazy. And I want to say thank you so much if you came. If you came to that event, like, you're a fucking real one, because the support that was in the room. I was speaking at this event, if you didn't already know. I was speaking at this event, and I think it just helped me so much to see people I've worked with in the past, people that I fucking coach my community, you guys who listen to the podcast and who support me online and all the things. It was just like it was so beautiful and nice to have. And I think it eased me a little bit. It eased the nerves a little bit. So I can't thank you enough to this beautiful community that we have created. Thank you to you, sis, for being there, for supporting me with everything that I do. It's actually fucking crazy how much you guys support me. So thank you. And even so, like, a few of you came up and spoke to me and just shared how, the podcast helps you and how the work that I do helps you and all the things. And that fucking had me in tears. Like, I was like, wow, it's crazy because, like, obviously I'm out here, like, I'm being myself, right? But I'm like, I've learned all these things. Like, I'm going to go teach other people this because it helped me change my fucking life. And, I see people struggling. So I'm like, I want to help you. Like, I'll help you as many people as I can. Like, and I'm just out there being me. And sometimes you don't get direct feedback. Like, I'm posting this shit online on the podcast. I don't get direct feedback. I'm not talking to you in the flesh one-on-one right now. So sometimes it feels like you just put out all these things and sometimes you never get feedback back. So for people to just stand in front of you and be like, damn, like, your podcast helped me with X, Y, and Z. You've helped me with my confidence and all these things. I'm just like, damn, okay, like, thank you. Because I'm not going to lie, sometimes there are days where shit gets tough. Shit gets hard. I wonder why I do what I do. It feels it's hard to do what I do. And it's probably hard to do fucking anything in the world, but you know what I mean? So on days where I feel low, I feel like giving up, I just think of you guys. Like, I think of all the women who will miss out if I don't stand up and fucking do what I came here to do. So thank you so much. One of the girls came up to me right before I was about to go up and speak, and she was just like, Leash, like, me and her had spoken at an event previously. I spoke at an event, it was like a ball, and it was sharing my story, and I got up there and I was fucking shaking, and like, when I look back at it, I'm like, that was so fucking cringe. That was terrible. Like, it was fucking terrible. But, and also saying that, that's how we know we've grown. That's how we know that we've fucking developed in the world. You look back at shit and you cringe. And I'm so glad that I did it. Don't get me wrong. But it was just like, in comparison to that, it's like, fuck, there's a lot of growth here. And she came up and she said that to me, and she was just like speaking so much love into me, telling me how great I'm doing and all these things. And I was like crying. I was like, sis, why are you doing this to me right now? Like, I'm crying. And I had a little moment, and so many people came up and said that because a lot of you guys have been following me from the start. And I actually just posted a video. I'm about to post a video. I put together a video of like my story, and I went back to like the start of my TikToks, and I was like, this shit is so fucking cringe. Like, this is so bad. But I had to get it all to post a part of my story, right? But, you know, one of the other girls even said, she was like, you know, you've grown so much. I did a bikini photo shoot with her, with me and Metz. We did a bikini photo shoot. And then I did my recent photo shoot with the rebranding and stuff. She was like, the change, the growth in your confidence, the change in who you are as a person, all these things. And I talk a lot about like not seeking external validation, but sometimes it's nice to just get a little bit of validation that you're on the right track and you're doing the right thing. Because I know that I'm fucking growing. I'm learning. I'm leveling up all the time. I'm trying to do better. I'm fucking changing and growing. And I know that, right? But it's nice to see that people see it as well, if you know what I mean. And I don't get it twisted, because I don't want you to live for validation, but it's just nice when you do get a little bit of that validation that you have grown and you are doing better. And anyways, that went into a whole bunch of different stories, but basically they were just telling me how much I have grown and how much I have changed and how much more confident I am and stuff like that. Oh, that's what I wanted to say about the videos as well. And my TikToks, I'm like, hey guys, how are you? Yeah, this is my day vlog. La, la, la. I'm like, babe, like speak, like talk with your chest. Like, what's going on? Now I'm like, hey guys, you know, it's like fucking, you know, speak up. But that was the journey I had to go on. And it's cool to see that I was like, hey, you know, and now I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? So that's cool to see. But anyways, the Deeper Than What It Is event, like huge shout out to the sis, Lils, Crossthick, everyone that was a part of that event. The other girls I got to speak with, Laura, Leash, if you know Leash, we've both got the same names, and Grace as well. Fucking incredible humans. Just everything. One of the girls, Keisha, Arai Content, she came and videoed me for the day. New Wave Photography was there taking photos. Like, it was just fucking cool. Like, amazing event for women to come to and to just talk about confidence. And Lils did an incredible event. It was like the launch of her business as well, where she's all about confidence, and she talked about self-awareness and how important that is and how important your relationships are, and speaking about confidence and stuff like that. But I wanted to kind of talk about, like, I was fucking nervous. I'm not going to lie. And I think a lot of people think that confidence means you're not nervous. Confidence means that you don't shake. Your voice doesn't squeal. You're all good to stand up in front of people and speak your truth and all the things. And you're okay and you don't feel uncomfortable and all these things. And I'm like, no, like, I feel all that shit and I do it anyway. And a lot of what I spoke about that day was I got up. So I don't know what got a hold of me. I was very, very confident that day. I got up and the song that came on was Lizzo's I Do My Head Sauce Good As Hell, Check My Nails, and I like started singing and was vibing and dancing and all the things. But I just said straight up, I was like, yo, I am nervous, because I was fucking nervous. And I was just like, yo, but this is confidence, right? Confidence is being nervous, your hand shaking, your voice is high as fuck and all that, but you do it anyway. You take action anyway, and that's how I define it, right? Confidence to me is taking action, the willingness to try things out, because a lot of the times people don't even try things because they're too scared or they don't know what's going to happen, and we don't, right? I don't know what was going to happen that day. I could have fell over, I could have fucking split my pants, I could have fucking burped or farted on stage or whatever, but I trust and I know, I believe in myself so much that I'll figure it out. I'll be okay. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to get up here and do the things, and I don't give a fuck, and that's a part of building confidence. So I think so many times we think confidence is reserved for celebrities, for singers, actors, these fucking Instagram influencers and all the things. It's like, no, we all have confidence. It's just some people bring it out more than others. Some people are still learning a little bit about confidence. Some are more graduated. Some more, they bring confidence out more, stuff like that. But I think it's not something we always have. I think it is a choice. It's a practice. It's something we have to choose every day to be, and show up and do. And I just want to also say, like, I thought I made up that confidence is taking action, right? But Mel Robbins actually says that. I found that out. I did a little Google before I went to go speak just to see if my facts were right. And she says, confidence is the willingness to try. So I'm like, damn girl, like me and you think the same, right? It's taking action. So that's how I define confidence. And I just wanted to come and share a little bit about the event and about confidence, because you guys know I talk about confidence a lot. But I want to give you like a couple tips when it comes to confidence, and how to build confidence, or how to become confident and do all the things. And there was actually a bunch of questions that Lils had given to us to answer. We didn't get around to answering them all, so I will answer those questions in different podcast episodes. I might do some Instagram lives as well and put it in here as like bonus content, so you'll hear all the questions. I'll answer all the questions. But if I could give you 3 kind of steps that, you know, practical, like actionable steps. Oh my gosh, is my bra fucking showing? Sorry guys. That's my little, it's just, now they have the chicken thingy, chicken thighs, anyways, you'll only see it if it's on YouTube. Sorry about that, y'all. It was just the top of it. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, 3 actionable or practical steps that you can take. So the first one I want you to do is to stop identifying as a not confident person, or a person who isn't confident, right? Stop telling yourself you're not confident, right? Because that's... there's a few things. Sometimes when you tell yourself something, you stop yourself from even trying. So if you say you're not confident, you just stop yourself from not trying in the first place, from putting yourself out there, from doing all the uncomfortable things. You just don't even do it in the first place. And then secondly, this might be a little bit harsh, but sometimes I think it's a cop-out. People say, oh, I'm not confident, oh, I'm not shy, because they don't want to feel uncomfortable. So it's like them justifying to themselves why they won't do something so that they feel okay and they can sleep at night, instead of pushing the boundaries of themselves and knowing that they are confident and that they just didn't try something, right? So stop saying you're not confident. You are confident. Identify as a confident person. And if that feels too far-fetched, saying that I am confident, just don't even associate with not being confident. Just don't put your hand up when someone says, who's not confident? Or are you shy? Like, stop putting your hand up. Stop identifying as that. The second thing is to make a list. Like, get your phone out right now, or get a pen and a paper, and start writing what confident, whatever your name is, what confident leash looks like. What does confident Patricia, I don't know why Patricia came into my head, Mary, whatever your name is, what does that confident version of you look like? How does she show up in the world? What does she wear? How does she act? How does she talk to herself? How does she talk to others? How does she go to work? What car does she drive? What kind of house does she live in? Well, how does she talk to her partner and her kids? How does she show up in the world? What does confident you look like in the world? Get really clear, because a lot of the times we don't even know what we want. We don't know what the confident version of us is. So how are we even going to step into them? We know we want confidence, but it's like, get really clear on what it is that you actually want. Is it, I want to wear a crop top. I want to wear high heels. I want to dress up when I go to work. But I know people are going to talk shit. They're going to say something like, whoa, like, whatever. I want to put my hand up in a room full of people. I want to walk to the supermarket with my head held high and say hi to strangers and all the things. I want to be more bubbly. I don't want to be so negative. What is it? What do you want? What does confident you look like? And then the last step is, I want you to start becoming her. Start doing the things. Start becoming her. Start wearing the crop tops. You might just wear it around the house. And then the next week you might walk around the block with the crop top. And then the week after you might go out with a friend that you trust, who's supportive, who supports you in wearing the crop top, and you might go out and do something together. Just keep on trying, keep on practicing, keep on doing the thing, right? Exposure therapy. I don't know if that's actually a thing. Is it exposure therapy? Don't quote me on that. Just let's pretend I didn't say that, because I actually don't know. I'm going to go Google it soon. But just keep doing that thing. Keep practicing. The more you practice, the more you become confident. And the way you become confident is because you're so sure. A lot of the times when it comes to confidence, it's just you're sure that you can do that thing. You're confident in walking. How do you know? Because you've walked all the time and you've fucking, you've done it. You've done that so much times when someone said, get up and walk. It's like, okay, I'll get up and walk because I'm confident to do that. So that's what my 3 kind of actionable steps would be for you, is to do that. And also as well, if you want more, if you want to fucking learn how to be the most confident version of you, I am dropping my 21-day confidence boost program, which will be available, I think, in 2 days from when this podcast episode comes out. If you want more information, check the show notes link. You can pop in your details there and you'll get an email with all the details. Basically, it's a confidence boost, right? You're going to learn how to take bold action. You're going to get clear on your purpose and your goals and dreams. You're going to become the most confident version of you that you have ever been, and I will teach you some tools and tricks on how to really work on those limiting beliefs that you have, the self-doubt, the caring what other people think, the comparing yourself to others, right? We've got to work on that shit. So it's 21 days of fucking amazing shit that'll help you boost your confidence, get the confidence you want, become the most confident version of you. All the details will be below. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, sis. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Ka kite. Koe kia. That was a one-take wonder. Yes.